What is up, people on the internet? JQL here, back with another video, and today's video I have another custom LEGO video on my custom LEGO minifigures from the new Spider-Man PS4 video game, and here I have Spider-Man himself and Mr. Negative. If you're a long-time viewer of mine, you'd know I already made this version of Spider-Man when the game was first announced 2 years ago, actually, and after watching like a 5-hour video of the entire game, I'm jealous of PS4 gamers, and I wanted to remake my PS4 suit because that figure was not that great, I'll admit, and I decided to make Mr. Negative because he's a really standout character and definitely one of the best antagonists in the game. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get started with this video. All right, here we have the Spider-Man PS4 suit. So basically, if you guys have already seen my previous video, you know, it's basically the same figure, just, you know, I touched up a few things here and there. So, yeah. Anyway, first of all, the head, torso, legs, and arms were fully painted. I painted everything you see here, and I also includes the webbing. Webbing is hard to paint, but I painted webbing so many times, it isn't as difficult anymore, for me at least. But yeah, there is still some difficulty when painting webbing, but, you know, it's not as hard anymore, so yeah. You also notice the eyes are 3D, that means I sculpted them out of Procreate. I also did sculpt the glove tops / web shooters out of Procreate. If I move up his arm, you can see I have the web shooters painted there. Not the best web shooters I've ever painted, but they're there. So yeah, yeah. And one thing I also like is that since I painted it on the glove top, I sculpted, you know, if I turn it like this, that means it follows it. Like, it's just there. So yeah, that turned out pretty great. And yeah, the spider logo, I forgot to mention the spider logo. It's actually a fun fact. I think this one's the Tobey Maguire one, and then the back one is the Andrew Garfield spider logo. So those are both fully painted in metallic white. If you guys don't know, using white paint is such a pain to use, even if you're, you know, just using it to paint like smaller things. It's a big pain in the butt. So I decided to just use metallic white because, one, it kind of pops and it looks really good, but you know, white paint just sucks, so I just can't stand it. So yeah, that's just me. But yeah, the overall design is pretty simple. So like the legs are just plain blue, and then I just painted the red detail you see right there. And yeah, the spider logo on the back could have turned out a little better. Even the front one could have turned out a little better. But overall, I'm pretty satisfied. I didn't want to have to restart this figure all over again. So yeah, I also did paint on the side of the torso. And I didn't use sealant, by the way. I just sanded the sides. That way he looks a little skinnier, and two, so that way the paint doesn't chip off. So yeah, overall, I'm really proud of this figure. I'm proud of the webbing and the paint work I put into this figure. The spider logos kind of bug me, but at the same time, you know, I really don't care anymore. So yeah, I hope you guys like this figure though. So I also did paint on details on the hands. So yeah, that turned out pretty great. And yeah, I guess we can move on to the next figure. Alright, here is Mr. Negative. I got a lot of inspiration from my figure of Mr. Negative from Brickophilia's custom version of this character. Brickophilia is an amazing customizer, and if you aren't following him already, then give him a follow. I'll leave his links in the description below. He's an awesome I was about to say awesome painter, but awesome customizer, so yeah. Anyway, his design, or Mr. Negative's design, is pretty simple and plain, so I wanted to paint on pinstripes just like Brickophilia's did on his figure, because it just adds more detail and makes the figure pop a little bit more. So, because like in general, he's not supposed to have the pinstripes. He's supposed to be just plain white because he's just glowing with negativity, I guess. But yeah, so that's just how we normally look. So I decided to paint on the pinstripes just because it, you know, makes it pop. And I did, however, use metallic white for the pinstripes so it wouldn't stand out too much, and it kind of makes him glow. Oh, well, not really, but I think so. And also, I used gray paint for all the details for his suit that he wears, and I used tape for the cuffs on his arms. So yeah, I also did use a black head for the painted face, also inspired by Brickophilia's custom, and I used a comic book Superman hairpiece for the hair. It's the closest thing I own that's close to Mr. Negative's hair in the game. I just cut the strand of hair and painted it all in metallic white, because, like I said earlier with Spider-Man, the white paint is such a pain. I tried painting it, but there's just so many clumps, I couldn't stand it. So yeah, I did, however, use white paint on the face, so that way you can see from certain angles, you can see, I did use metallic white at first, and then I went over it with a white paint, so that way there's a little glow in there, or not glow, but like a little shine in there. So yeah, overall, a very simple figure, because the suit was pretty simple, so I, you know, that's why I made it, because it was a pretty simple figure. I knew I could finish. So yeah, you can also see the metallic white lines, pinstripes. From certain angle, it just not glows, but it just, you know, shines from certain angles. Certain angles, it's not as noticeable. So that's why I went with the metallic white, like I said earlier. So yeah, overall, very simple figure. I'm overall really happy with this figure and how it turned out. And let me know what you guys think of it in the comments below. I'm out of practice. I haven't recorded a video in a while, so yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for this video, and we can just wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, or if you like the custom minifigures you see in this video, make sure to give this video a like. And if you like what you see here and you want to see more custom minifigures made by me, make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, so that way you'll be notified when my next video will come out. Also, if you want to see more of my customs, make sure to follow me on my Instagram and Flickr. Both links are in the description below, because I always post my customs there before I post them here on YouTube. Also, don't forget to check out Brickophilia's stuff, links below, because he's an awesome customizer, and yeah, just make sure to check him out, because he's really cool. So, yeah. Also, I'd like to mention my customs are not for sale. I don't sell my customs unless I say otherwise. So, yeah, just thought I'd put that out there. And, yeah, so overall, I really love this game, and I really wish I could play it, but unfortunately, I own an Xbox One. So, yeah, oh well. I still did enjoy watching the gameplay, and I can't express how much I love this Spider-Man game. The gameplay, the story, and the characters. This is everything I'd want in a Spider-Man movie, that, you know, was made into a video game, and I hopefully we'll see this in a future movie sometime soon. I doubt it, but hopefully, fingers crossed, you never know. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next video, whatever video that'll be, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.